Coming up next on Live, she is the wisecracking and wacky mom from one of television's most horrendous households. Who is the woman behind the harried housewife, Peg Bundy? We'll talk with actress Katie Segal.
And we'll also meet Paquito de Rivera. He defected to the States from Cuba in 1980. Since then, he struggled to release his family from the grip of communism. He'll tell us the touching story of his joyful reunion with his son.
And Claudia Cohen will be here with the lowdown on Mick Jagger and Jerry Hall.
Plus, there's been a lot of controversy over the fear of contaminated fruits. We're going to tell you how you can reduce your risks and still enjoy the taste of fresh fruit.
All of it coming up next on Live.
And now the hosts of our show, Regis and Kathie Lee.
Well, today we are joined by another host. Are you ready for this? Because here, ladies and gentlemen, it's Regis, Kathie, and Gregory.
Who the heck's Gregory?
You know, I come in my office this morning, and this guy was sitting behind my desk reading a magazine.
How bizarre.
I had a little attack, you know?
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. And they put the World Wrestling Federation hat on me.
No wonder he looks real.
Actually, this is a product that is put out by the SHRP image. You know, if you're a lady driving the remote highways of California or any quiet place,
Right.
you want to have somebody in the car with you, you prop this guy up alongside of you. So that when that maniac comes in behind you in his car and sees you alone...
You got Gregory.
That's right. He may not bother you if he sees Gregory. But,
Or he might bother you if he sees Gregory.
Or he may bother Gregory. We don't know. What kind of a maniac is going to come in behind you? Anyway, Gregory is 6 feet tall when he stands up, and he's $499. He's, without the clothes, it's $449. $50 for this rag, you know what I mean?
And he'll throw in the hat.
And he's available at SHRP image.
That's a great idea. So have him sitting in your living room when you're gone, I guess?
That's right, but when, you know, it just scared the heck out of me, and
So it works.
I'm changing my lock on my office.
Reg, I see you come in every morning. I show the cover here of People magazine, the new one, right? It's John Gotti on the cover.
Yeah.
Seeing you walk in this morning with your entourage, he had Gelmonster, he had Mother Cats, he had the Boombots. You look like John Gotti walking around with your...
I really am. I really am. And this is my gang right here.
Look at this gang. Are they frightening looking? Reg, it scared me to death.
It really is. But Gotti is on the People the cover. The real Godfather. His name is John Gotti. He's sleek, shrewd killer. I mean, they're calling him a killer, you know?
Yeah.
Who laughs at the law and settles scores the old-fashioned way. All right. Now, yesterday here in New York, a lot of commotion. Somebody put a bomb, a little plastic bomb, right outside his social club. Well, they didn't know how big it was or how serious it was. Anyway, it was a bomb scare in Little Italy. New York Post headlines, "Hey, do I look worried?" And look worried to me. Anyway, that's...
Your new suits look a lot like John Gotti's suits, Reed.
I could be the next boss of bosses. You know, with a gang like that, I could go anywhere.
You are half Italian.
All right, what else? What else?
Went to a nice little Italian restaurant in Greenwich yesterday. La Strada. Went again. It was delicious. Just thought I'd throw that in. We were talking about Italian, so I remembered food.
Yes, they have a piano player there?
Yeah, he wasn't there last night. I think he knew I was coming.
Oh, he
I asked him to be quiet last time.
That piano player, whatever his name is, when he goes away, is replaced by my real estate lady.
It's a small town.
She plays substitute piano for this guy.
Where the heck was she last night?
Nobody was there last night.
I'd like to ask her why she let you buy that house and go through all the trouble you went through last year.
And see, it bothered her because nobody was playing the piano and she couldn't get up and sing for an hour and a half. And bother people while they're trying to eat their spaghetti, you know what I mean?
I wanted to sing my brains out and nobody was there.
Well, seriously, Governor Mario Cuomo of New York State for the 7th time has vetoed the death penalty, which is a hot issue. WABC TV had a telephone poll where you call in and cast your vote, and they played it on the 11 o'clock news, the results. The results were more than 4 to 1 in favor of the death penalty. This in very liberal New York City. So you can only imagine how this is, what the feeling is across the country. Exactly. People are fed up, and once in a while they want to see one of the bad guys get it too. So this is heating up, and there's going to be another vote by the legislature, perhaps to overturn the governor's veto in June. But that is a major issue across the country. And as the crime gets even more horrendous, it becomes more prominent.
And then you read in the paper, and it says, Ayatollah hangs 60 drug smugglers.
Just like that.
Nobody said a word.
That's it. That's how they do it over there.
Yeah.
And incidentally...
The old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way. We're going to talk about this. How safe is your food? Barry Ballister is here. We're going to tell you how to, if it's not safe enough, to make it even more safe for you by scrubbing and rubbing it. How about Connie Chung? Connie Chung. Connie Chung went over the wall at NBC and is running right now as we speak over to CBS. Through the rain, through the mist, with an umbrella. I'm coming!
For 1.3 million, you'd go too.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, the women in this business are running amok. They really are. Diane Sawyer ran to ABC. Connie Chung is running to CBS. Hey, David, when there are 3 hosts, you get a 3-shot. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're going to miss that once in a while.
Gregory's agent's going to be angry. He's going to...
Now, Connie Chung is heading over to CBS.
Right.
And Mary Alice Williams is going to NBC. I can't keep track of these women.
Diane Sawyer came over to ABC.
You're the only woman who's staying put where you belong. Got that? Hurt my hand there.
Nobody asked me to go anywhere, Regis. The problem.
That's right.
You're I get no offers.
You're staying right here where you belong.
I get begged to leave sometimes, but I get no offers.
Don't bring that up.
Okay.
All right, now, Phil Collins was just here, playing those drums like crazy. We go out, we rent, we hear, we see in Phil's bio. Phil used to play the drums for the Genesis. Well, everybody knows that. Gilman and Ongawa over there, and Boombats and Cats. We got to get drums. They go out, they rent maybe $5,000 worth of drums. Bring them over here. Phil comes in, goes like this. Okay, that's it for the drums. $5 grand, just like that.
As I recall, you sat down and got your money's worth.
That's right. Somebody had to make use of those drums. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, 3-shot, David, when there are 3 hosts. Phil Collins' wife, Jill, was pregnant at the time. Delivered a baby girl this past Saturday weighing 6 pounds, 13 ounces. He'll still be at the Academy Awards on March 29th to see whether or not Two Hearts will win, but he intends to fly back to England right after the show. So they had a baby girl, which was nice.
Yeah, we're happy for him. He's a nice man, isn't he?
Nice guy, yeah.
Did you see another wonderful thing in the paper today? You know, Judge Wapner.
Yes.
People's Court.
Yeah.
I adore this man. He's wonderful. He's been on our show a couple of times. Do you know, have you seen Rain Man, where Dustin Hoffman plays the autistic guy?
Wapner's coming on in 3 minutes. Wapner.
Definitely very sparkly. Gotta see it. Yeah, he's
that
wonderful. Well, did you see that Judge Wapner was so thrilled about being mentioned so much in the movie that he called the producer of the Academy Awards and wants to be a presenter?
And what happened? Did they get him?
No, they politely declined, but thanked them for having his representative call. But I thought that was so cute. Can't you see Judge Wapner?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. I really could. I love that line. You know, you saw the movie Rain Man, I'm sure, but Hoffman plays that character to the nth degree and has a fixation on Judge Wapner and People's Court.
Loves television.
Yeah, and puts his whole life around that 5 o'clock hour when the judge comes on. Trivia question.
Yes.
Jerry Herman will be here tomorrow, the famous composer, lyricist. I love his music. I love his songs.
Brains out.
Gonna sing herself into a coma. And I mean it, too. She means it today. Anyway, such landmark musicals as Mame coax the blues right out of the horn. Mame. I like having this guy here. Instead of punching her, I punch him. And he doesn't hit back. It's the greatest. I see you. Don't stare at me.
I love it. Does hands move? Because that looks a little obscene.
You want obscene? I'll give you obscene. No, I better not. Mame. There. Go ahead. Applaud obscene. Good.
That's what the world's coming to today.
La Cage aux Folles he put out, and the classic Hello, Dolly. All of it real happy stuff. All right. What actress played the original Dolly? The original Dolly. I guess there were many Dollies, but who played the original Dolly on Broadway?
Right on down.
Hey, Dean! Katie Segal is here.
Yes, I'm glad you said her name right, except you still have it.
Glad I said it.
Segal.
Segal. Absolutely right.
Not Segal.
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 Katie, you're Segal and the new. Married with Children plays the housewife on that very controversial show. We're going to talk to her about all that.
She's fun. She was out partying last night.
I know, yeah.
It's a wonder she made it here today.
She's a party animal.